Welcome to a session of Road to JB. So basically here we'll be looking at sums that normally come in exams like CET, SNAP, CMAT, banking examination, etc. Okay, that is speed-based examination where you have to be really fast. So here we're looking at max sums. Advisable that you try to solve on your own before you look at the solutions. So Rubina would get equal number of 55, 85, 105 tickets for a movie. She spent 2940 for all the tickets. How many of each did she buy? So assuming she bought one ticket, the total becomes how much? 10 plus, if you add it up, it becomes 245 for one ticket. That means if I'm buying 10 tickets, it becomes 2450. I'm still left with 490. 2940 minus 2450 is 490. I'm still left with 490. You will realize that 245 into 2 gives you 490. That means you know that number of tickets will become 12 tickets, which is first option. So if I buy one tickets, I have to spend 245. So or you can do 2940 upon 245, which will give you 12. Either way. Simple interest 4 years is 10,800. If I solve approximately, I realize that 2 years it is 5,400. Simple interest. Compound will be slightly more than that. So from the option you can make out the answer should be second option. But let's calculate. So if I'm saying 4 years is 10,800, so per year will be 2,700. So 2,700 per year, that means the interest is 2,700 per year, 22,500. You can make out this, you will calculate, you get it as 12%. Again, you can do 10% and this one. 225 ka 10% is 22.5. And 2% of 225 is 4.5. If you add it up, it becomes 27. So from that, you can make out 12%. You need to be a little good at calculations. Simple calculation like finding 10%, 5%, 1% is what you need to be good at. So I got 12%. Now compound interest. 22,500. 12% I know 2,700 in the first year I get interest. Second year I get 2,700 into 1.2. So into 1.12. So 12% interest. So 10% interest on 2,700 is 270. And 2% interest is 54. So if you look at it, I get 324 extra. So the total interest is 2,700 plus 324, because in the second year the extra interest that you get is interest on interest, that is 12% of 2,700. If you add it up, this becomes 5724, which is second option. So in these cases you will be fast at calculations. If you are fast, you can do it fast. Present ratio of Manisha and Dipal is 5:x. A given Parinita's age after 9 years is 33. So after 9 years is 33, that means today it will be 24. So Parinita's age is 24. Manisha is 9 years younger to Parinita. Manisha will be 15. Difference between Dipali's and Manisha is same as age of Parinita. I mean that's a difference, 24. I mean Dipali's age will be 15 plus 24, 39. So we require what? Ratio of Manisha's and Dipali's, which is nothing but 15 is to 39 or 5 is to 13. So technically it should be 13. So from the options, the answer will be none of these. The X value, none of these. Ramola's monthly income is 3 times Ravina's monthly income, and Ravina's monthly income is 15% more. So then Ruchika. So let's say Ruchika is 32,000. 15%. So find out 10%, which is 3,200, and 5%, which is 1,600. 4,800 extra. So you get 36,800. 36,800 is Ravina's monthly income. Now from that I find Ramola's monthly income, which is multiplied by 3. And from that I have to also find annual income. That means I again multiply by 12 to get the answer. So there are different ways of doing it. So multiply 368 into 3 and then multiply 368 into, and that answer into 12. it will give you the answer. So a little bit extra calculation required. So, or one way of looking at it is you can make out that the value will be 13,24,000. The value will be very big. I mean, 36,800 into 3 will give you around 1 lakh. 1 lakh into 12 will give you 12 lakhs, more than 12 lakhs. So that you can make out. You can also do by large digit calculations. Okay, or you calculate this, you should be able to get the answers too, even if you calculate accurately. An HR company employs 4,800 persons, out of which 45% are males. How do you find 45%? 50% is 2,400. Minus 5% 240. You will get 2,160 is males. Okay, 50% minus 5% will give you 45%, which is males. Okay, and 60% of these are either 25 years or older. I want younger. That means 40% of this is younger. So look at 10% is 216. 40% will be into 4, which will be 864. Fourth option. So a lot of these questions are not very difficult, but you need to be comfortable with calculations to do it fast. So it is a basic calculation like finding 10%, 20%, 5%. You should be good at it. Right? I hope this is clear. Thank you.